Hello there, this is a grade 3 musical theatre sight singing video to help those who need to do a little bit of sight singing practice for the musical theatre ABRSM. So I'm on the first one, which is page 16 of this book, and the title of the song is called Here's a Song. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to analyse this piece. So my first analysis, and this is what we should be thinking about in that 30 seconds in the exam, and certainly when you're doing some sight singing practice and preparing for it, these are the things you need to be looking for. So I can see that it says lively. So I know that the examiner is going to be playing at a lively tempo. So when you do sing this piece in practice or in the exam, try and think of a lively tempo to go along with, not a slow one. My second thing is that I'm looking at the key signature and I can see that there's a B flat. Hopefully at grade 3 we should know a little bit more about key signatures and what that means. If you don't, go and ask your teacher. If I teach you, you can have a recap lesson with me. B flat indicates two different types of keys, the major key being F major or the minor key being D minor. Now, how do I know which key I am in? I'm going to look at my last bar and I'm going to analyse my last bar firstly. So in my last bar, I can see that the melody lands on an F and the chords within the piano part are giving an F major. Now sometimes, certainly not at grade 3 sight singing, but later on, it might be that we end up modulating in a piece from the minor to the major or from the major to the minor. So the last bar doesn't always indicate what key you are in from the start. So it is good as well to have a look through the rest of the piece. So here in the third bar, when the melody line starts, I can see we're starting on F, and the same with the piano part. I'm in F. I haven't got any other accidentals that would lead me to believe I'm in the minor key. So if I was in D minor, I would be looking also potentially for a B natural and a C sharp, which could indicate either the harmonic or melodic minor scale, okay, or sound, should we say. Again, if all of this is going over your head, please make sure that you are speaking to your teacher and identifying why you don't understand what we're talking about at the moment. So I've identified the key of this piece. It is in F major. We are in 4/4, meaning 4 beats per bar. I'm now going to start to look at my rhythm. Obviously, in the 30 seconds, we don't have enough time to go through all of this. So this really needs to start being quite quickly on our minds, identifying these things without almost even having to think about them. So I'm going to go through the rhythm. I would like you to pause this video and have a go at clapping the melody rhythm yourself. That is important. Hopefully you've paused it and had a go. I am now going to clap this rhythm for you. So what I always say to my students is that rhythm really in sight singing takes precedent over the melody. Now, you might think that's a little bit bizarre, but if you're giving a strong rhythm and not necessarily getting the notes right, it is going to sound a little bit more musical than trying to get some shape of the melody but none of the rhythm. Okay, because if you get your rhythm right, you will be in time with the examiner, with the accompaniment, okay? And even if you aren't getting the melody right, hopefully you've got enough of a developed ear to sort of make something fit. Now, this is not the answer to sight singing. This is just in case everything goes wrong in the exam. That is my advice. Now, we are going to try, obviously, to get this melody right, but let's start with the rhythm. If your rhythm and clapping wasn't the same as what I've just demonstrated, you need to pause this video and go through it again until it makes sense. If it's not making sense at all, you need to speak to your teacher, or if I teach you, please speak to me and say, I'm not getting this rhythm, and we'll go through why. An important factor within this song, rhythmically, is there are a lot of ties. So a tie is when you have two notes that are exactly the same note itself, and a tie is a little scoop under, and these two notes are added together. So I've got one in bar 3, 5, 7, 9 in the melody line, and it is tied from the and of 2, so the second quaver of beat 2, to the first quaver of beat 3, which is why it sounds a little bit syncopated there, or it certainly will when we have the piano part. Okay, so I've identified the rhythm and I've gone through the rhythm. Other things I'm going to identify is the dynamics. What are the dynamics in this piece? At grade 3, we really should be able to pick up on those dynamics and be able to demonstrate what they are. So in bar 3, I have an F, which means forte, loud. I'm keeping that loudness going until bar 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, where I have an MP. This is medium quiet, half quiet, okay? And I'm getting louder throughout that bar back to my F. So we really want to be able to show that within our singing. I am then now going to give myself the starting note, which is F. The examiner will give you this when they ask you for the 30 seconds, when they give you the 30 seconds to practice. They will also give it you again before you start to play, so you will get it twice, okay? So I'm going to give you the F and myself the F. I would like you to pause the video, have a go at this without me, and then listen to me do it and sing along if you can. Okay, then we're going to talk about the different aspects of the melody here. Okay, here is your F. Pause this video and have a go. Okay, hopefully you had a go at that. Hopefully getting some of the rhythm right as well. So here is me giving this a go as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a song for today. Here's a song from the past. Here's a song that we love to sing, and here's a song that will last. Okay, hopefully you were able to sing along with me doing that, and hopefully it made sense. If it didn't, let's now go through some of the melody a little bit more, okay? So you're starting on F. Now, if you don't read music very well, let's just say you're starting on your starting note. It's the same note for the first 3 notes, isn't it? But for those who do read music, it's F, F, F. So try with the voice to stay on that note, okay? La, la, la. That's out of time, but I'm able to stay on that note. Then I am ascending, going up 1 note at a time. So la, 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 la. This is a major sound, a happy sound, a major scale. If I was going to put do, re, mi to it, the do, re, mi scale, which is a major scale, we have do, 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 re, mi, fa. Okay, if you don't like using that, let's think about that shape. So staying on the same note for the first 3 and then going up 1 note at a time. Then we are descending only by 1 note. We're stepping down, which is back to the A, okay? So we were up at fa, fa, mi. And we're staying on mi. Mi, 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 re, do, re. Or la, 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 la. It's really important to try and keep certain notes within your ear, in your head, so that getting back to that do, and also being able to do little turnarounds like the re, do, re. Re, do, re. Then getting back to that mi, we just sang mi a second ago, that A. Mi, 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 fa, sol, la, sol, fa, re. Ti, 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 do, re, do. Now I've been able to get back to that home note. That is also something super important. Check if your starting note is the same as your end note. If it's not, then that's okay, but a lot of the time in sight singing, it is, especially from grade 1 to 3. The starting note is the same as the end note, okay? So even if you went wrong somewhere in the middle, but you were able to get back to that starting note at the end, that would be great, okay? I am now going to sing it to the accompaniment, okay? First of all, though, I'm going to let you have a go at that. So in this video, I'm going to put the piano accompaniment on. So have a go and then listen to mine afterwards. That's really important because this is a learning process. There's no point in just listening to mine and singing along with mine, because you're not actually sight singing then, okay? It's important for you to have a go without somebody there, okay? So this video will now go on to the recording of just the piano, so give it a go with that, okay?